Hey guys, welcome back to the Homemade Haven. Today I wanted to do a year in review video to show all of the progress that we made here on our homestead over the past year, what we learned, what we grew, what didn't work, mistakes we made, and really just recap the entire year of 2023 with you guys. Now I know a lot of people are doing videos like this on their channel and it's probably getting old to many people, but I know for us personally as homesteaders who are starting a brand new homestead on raw land and getting it up and going from scratch, we like to look back every year at these videos ourselves, so they're just as much for us as they are for you guys. We really love to see the transformation of the land, of our animals, what we've learned, how we've grown. I hope you guys enjoy this video as much as we do, and most of all, I hope you guys had a wonderful year. At the beginning of the year, we moved our pigs to our wood line. We made 4 separate paddocks with some woven wire electric fence, and we used T-posts and rigged up a really simple and easy pig pen area. Once our pigs were trained to the hot wire, they didn't really mess with the fence too much, so we have kept them in there successfully throughout the year and rotated them from paddock to paddock, and this system has worked really well. We started the year with our 2 pigs, our gilt Judy and a barrow that was a companion for her, and then in February we brought in 2 more male pigs. We brought home another barrow and our boar, Tiny. The plan was to breed our gilt and our boar together once they were of age, and to take the 2 barrows to processing once they became of age, which happened around June of 2023. We took our 2 barrows to processing, which was our first time having our own pigs butchered, and it was very bittersweet, but we were thrilled to be able to bring home such an incredible amount of meat produced here on our own homestead. In the very late winter, early spring, we decided to go ahead and start digging a pond here on our property. Our property has been super wet and very swamp-like since we first got it. And then once we cleared out so many trees and worked on some drainage and that kind of thing, we decided that we needed an even bigger source of water retention. And so we decided to go ahead and build a pond that is between 6 and 8 foot deep. And we hope to eventually stock the pond. We still have quite a bit of land work to do to get the drainage right. We still have lots of standing water in the wet winter seasons, so we don't want to put any fish in just yet and our pond overflow and we lose a lot of the marine life that we have invested in. So we're still kind of working out the kinks on that, but we do have a pond and it is beautiful and has drawn in quite a bit of wildlife here to our homestead. We've had all kinds of geese and wild birds and turtles and all kinds of things, so we can't wait to put it to use for our homestead as well and incorporate another source of protein here on our homestead. While the crew was here digging our pond, we had them go ahead and give us some fill dirt for our orchard area. They also poured us a pad for our shop, which we'll show you some pictures here in just a few minutes. Moving on to the spring, we hosted our very first spring social here at the Homemade Haven. This was an awesome turnout of friends and family who came just to see what we've done with the land, with the area. They helped support the farm by buying some of our homemade goods and just hung out and fellowshipped and had a great time. We really enjoyed doing this and hope to continue doing this in the years to come. We're already putting in plans for Spring Social 2024, so super excited about the opportunities that this land allows us. One of our goals for 2023 for our homestead was to expand our rabbitry. We started the year with just our 1 rabbit that was kind of just a pet who was making manure for our garden. And then we decided to go ahead and jump full force into meat rabbits. So we brought home 2 more does and a buck rabbit. And we went ahead and bred them once they were of age and raised up our own rabbits here on our farm. This was our first live birth to take place on our farm, so we were super excited. The moms did great and had amazing, beautiful litters of bunnies, and it was such a cool experience for all of us to witness and just see how amazing God's creation is. So we raised these little guys for about 14 weeks. We let them get to maturity, and then it was time to butcher these rabbits. And we weren't quite ready to process them because of their size. They were still kind of small, so we decided that we needed to breed for larger rabbits going forward, which led us to exchange our buck for a larger buck, a full-size New Zealand buck, and we swapped out 2 of our does for full-size New Zealand does as well. And after we did that, we went ahead and bred them again and had 3 more litters of bunnies at the beginning of December 2023. So we still have new-ish babies here on our farm right now, and they're just so cute. They're already bigger than the litters that we had before, so I'm really excited to see what our end result will be whenever the processing day comes for them. We are super thrilled to have this breeding stock here on our homestead and to be able to sustainably grow another source of protein here. In July, we had the unthinkable happen when my bonus dad was in a major car accident, which dramatically changed the course of his life and our lives. He would stay in the hospital for about 3 months total. He suffered a spinal cord injury and has been having to learn how to do things all over again, like standing and walking. It was a super hard time for us, and we're still enduring the lingering effects of the accident now, but so thankful that he is back home and that we are able to spend time with him and my mom and our family and just be there and support them. We're thankful for our homesteading, homeschool, self-employed lifestyle that allows us to have this precious time with one another, because we can't imagine not having that, especially after this year. Our garden, though it suffered a lot of neglect, we still managed to grow quite a bit of food. We grew all of our favorites and had plenty of fresh eating and lots to be able to preserve and put on the shelf and in the freezer, and even a little bit to give away and share with our family and friends. So it was not a total bust, but we are looking forward to a full hands-on gardening season this upcoming year. After losing several chickens from our free-ranging flocks, we decided to bring home a couple of livestock guardians, and we chose to go with some geese. We had always heard that they were great flock protectors and that they were very good at alarming and letting us know if there's anything that's out of the ordinary. They do protect our chickens, and we have not lost any chickens since we brought our geese home. So I'd say they're doing their job. This year, we did so much with our chickens. We started off with a very mixed flock of egg-laying chickens, and we decided to try out our incubator and see if we could hatch some chickens, which we were able to. Then we also decided to separate our American breast chickens, which are our dual-purpose breed, to see if we could get some purebred American breast chickens to raise for our meat and to have more breeders to raise for more meat later on. So we were able to hatch several of those and add to our breeding stock. We were also able to raise a bunch to butcher and to put into our freezer for our chicken for the first part of this year. We also decided to go ahead and rehome most of our other breeds of chicken and have decided to kind of move more towards being solely an American breast farm. We fully intend to continue to grow this breed and to hopefully supply our local area with American breast chickens once we get to that level. So besides homestead related events that happened over the past year, we did have a couple of adventures as well. One of them being that we bought an RV from my grandparents. They actually bought this RV and they redid the interior of it and decided that they didn't want to use it for traveling or anything like that. So we decided to buy it from them. We're going to revamp it a little bit more and try to rent it out on a platform like Outdoorsy or Airbnb or something like that. So stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens with this thing. Oh yeah, and the biggest moment of 2023, when Robert's truck drove itself into our newly dug pond. We had just picked up some new rabbit hutches with the trailer, and Robert was going to put the trailer away and hopped out of the truck to come and see something that I was showing him at the pig area. When he did, the truck was not moving, so he thought it was in park and left it running, and lo and behold, the truck drove itself across the field and plunged into our pond. But thankfully, there was no damage done. Our neighbors came to our rescue with their tractor and tow straps and were able to pull the truck out to safety, and no water got inside of the truck, which was amazing, and there aren't any lingering effects of the polar plunge. So thankfully, all is well with that. And we have been much more diligent to check and make sure that our vehicles are in park whenever we get out of them. And the last major event on our homestead for 2023 was our metal building shop was finished and is now ready for us to use for storage, for feed, and for animals. Hopefully this upcoming year we'll be adding onto our farm, and the lean-tos to this shop will make for great shelter. So we're super excited about that. Stay tuned for a video to see the full tour of this beautiful shop. We cannot wait to show it to you. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and subscribing to our channel, for following along. We hope that you all had a wonderful 2023, and we hope that you have a wonderful new year ahead in 2024. Stay tuned to see all of our upcoming content. We have so much in store for this next year, and we're so excited to show it to you guys. And until the next video, we will see you guys later. Bye.